Let's see if we're live. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Let's wait for some people to get in. Long time no see. Hi, Shelly and Anthony. Thank God. There's been some technical difficulties here. And it like logged me out of my YouTube in the back and all. So hi, how are you? How's it going? Make sure everybody can hear me and see me all right. Live chat. Let's give it a few. So, why is everybody's stuff popping up? What's going on here? Trying to see what's going on here. I'm not seeing comments. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? Boone will not be here tonight. She texted me. She's with family. Hi, Chris. Can everybody see and hear me okay? My grandson is here tonight. So, which now has my roommate up because he was messing with the TV, adding something on it. Hi, Erin. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. By the way, Gavin, told you my grandson's here. By the way, Gavin, my stuff's not working in the back. Let's see if we can see and hear you. Good, because I figured something was wrong. I think my grandson put on Xfinity or something on our sticks, and now it's got everything messed up. Hello, Paul from England. How are you, my friend? Chris says, see and hear you fine. Good. Am I squinting? I forgot I had my glasses on my head. Yeah, so. Welcome in, everyone. We'll give everybody a chance to come in. Doggy paws? What's that mean? Doggy paws. Hello, girl. Adrian, how are you? Indiana Backyard Gardener in the house. Just popping in to say hey and thumbs up. Not feeling up to it. Lost my brother Friday and I just not feeling it, you know? Oh my gosh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh no. I'll try to catch up with you. Go rest. Prayers. Ooh. Terrible. Sorry, Adrian. Let's see. I got him to promise to go in and, but it's 2 and 280. I can't make him physically. Yeah, I hear you, Erin. My grandson's up there. Oh, not good. Think hubby. Oh no. I won't go to ER saying he can't breathe, etc. So I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Oh no, I know. I just went through, not COVID thing. This only happens when I'm on YouTube, this blur. Yeah, I haven't really been putting out any videos. I'll explain all that. Hello, Red Silo Homestead. I know I was supposed to email you. It's been a crazy week. I'll fill you all in. Good evening, Melody. Evening all. Says Red Silo. Extremely sorry for Indiana Backyard Gardener's loss. That's horrible. Have a good life. We will try, girl. You go. Do you. Thinking of you. Oh, crazy. So yeah, so I know everyone has not, I haven't really put out any videos since Tuesday. It's just been a crazy week, crazy weekends. It's actually like even my roommate's still up now. My grandson's here. I was telling you all about my son Jarrett, who had to have a procedure done, so had to be mom first. You know, family has to come first. He was like petrified. Long story really short. We're not really sure what it is. He just isn't able to eat right. So Dad had to put him to sleep. He was afraid he wasn't going to wake up, thought he was going to die. You know the norm because he was never under before. So they were very thorough, I will say that. So my nerves were shot. I had to help him you know, keep his morale straight, keep his, you know, just his head on his shoulders. Like, you're not going to die. Your life is in God's hands. Say your prayers. Okay, so he had that done. And then he came here after the fact, which I'm happy about, so I could look after him for side effects and bleeding and all. But the paperwork was very thorough that my son's specialist gave him. And it did say on multiple spots, like, things that they did. And then it does say that they took quite a few, what's that called? Yeah, it was right there. Oh, biopsies. So I am a little bit worried about that, but we'll have to wait to see what happens. But he's feeling better. He went home technically last night with my vehicle, and then he came back. Well, he went and got my grandson and, you know, hung out over there. My roommate drove him home. So that's the story with Jarrett. Sorry, my friends, for no videos this week, but that's my son. Family comes first. And yeah, it's been a rough month with him as far as that's concerned. It's been going on for a couple years, but, you know, so I told him there's only one other option, and that's stay awake and swallow the tubes. And you don't want to do that. So he went under, he came out good, he's fine. Now we just have to sit back, have faith in God, and wait for the results. So that's kind of where I've been. Hi, try it again. Hi, Hobby Garden for Health. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Oh, you have a test you can do, Erin? I'll get on the laptop in a minute. Garden State Gardener's running long. Oh, that's where everybody's at. Hi, Proud Mom. How are you, honey? Did you ever find me on Facebook yet? So you can hit me up on Instant Messenger. I haven't really posted anything over there yet on the new one, but I'm getting there. Yes, lots of prayers for Indiana Backyard Gardener, who lost her brother Friday night. Terrible. Yes, family first. He is okay, and you can get answers. Yeah, it's just not normal. He's 23, and he just can't eat right, or feels like his airway's closing up. So this has been going on, my friends, for a couple years, and you had to just grow the courage. Once your kids are adults, you can't force them into doing anything, you know. So it got to the point where, with the change in diet and medicine that he was on, it just wasn't working. So he finally went and got scoped. So now we have to wait for the results. Hello, 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 Mountain Maple Ranch. How are you? Happy Sunday. Red Silas, has been a busy week here fighting to get the new chicken coop built before the temps drop on Wednesday. Wow, that's, yeah, talk about temps drop. We'll get into that. It's been busy for my week too. I have not put out a video for 2 weeks. Oh, well, you know, you can only do what you can do. I'm usually 6 days a week, and I did my Monday cuteness overload. I think a video on Tuesday, not on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I mean, that's not normally like me. Y'all know that. It's just, you know, trying to make sure he's, once he got, make sure he's good, and trying to get him to eat something. I think I did flounder and garden string beans for him, and he did eat that. But then he was up eating crackers, not being able to fall asleep till 4. It's just been tiresome. And then trying to keep here clean, you know, and just really like cater to him. So I had to put Jar above everything else. So I will be posting my Monday cuteness overload. I actually recorded it today because they were out for ranging, and it was super cute. I did get them today before we got poured on. So that video is done for Monday, and I have all my other videos of what's going on. I just need to post them. Let's see. Hope your son is okay. I really do too, because I had said to him on the phone, no need to worry. The only time to worry is if they do a biopsy, and the paperwork was like they did multiple biopsies. But my neighbor Debbie said even a polyp could come off as a lump, and that could be a biopsy too. So fingers crossed, lots of prayers, because it's not normal to not be able to eat what you want. I mean, I never thought a day in my life I'd hear Jared saying 1% milk, or he's been doing almond milk, soy milk, silk, all that kind of stuff. So he's on a really strict diet right now. Family is absolutely always first. YouTube is for fun. Let's see. Oh, my mom had an endoscuff. Is that how you call it? Issue. They put a balloon in her throat. Yeah, it's weird because normally when you get discharge papers, you don't see the inside of somebody's esophagus. There's multiple pictures of my son's esophagus on on the paperwork. So I'm going to try and get a bid up on Red Silo with the new build, and a few on KY Grow Lab for moving peppers and citrus indoors this week. But we will see. Well, I will be there to watch. So will everyone else. They always say it's better to keep a schedule, so I usually try not to get off my schedule. So I never put a video out on Sunday because I go live Sunday, but on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 videos a week. And I've never not posted. So I missed one live since I started YouTube, I think it was. And yeah, I haven't missed videos like this, but you know, I'm sure you all understand. Yes, I'm 99.9% sure that's what she said. She had to swallow it. You know, I was like, yeah, you don't want to be swallowing a tube. You know, maybe I'm not saying it correct term. No, I'm probably just not saying it right, Erin. Well, can't quite image that, Erin. Yeah. Hi, Barb. How are you, darling? Happy Sunday. How's everything going? So speaking of Jared, we went out yesterday. He was feeling pretty good. We went to TJ Maxx. I bought him some stuff that he needed for his place. And I had to run into the Acme after the fact, and he ends up, I had this in my car. This is what it's in the picture. The pour over with the stainless steel filter, because I thought I could always just even use the filter if power goes down. But I've been wanting this for quite some time, looking at it on Amazon. And let me see, it was, the pour over was $21.99, so not bad. My son bought it for me though. I was like, here's my card. He's like, no, I got it. But that's Jared for you. So love it. Absolutely love it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He wanted to buy his mama something. I don't know. But I like it. Where to begin? Homestead. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Long time no see. Hello, friends. Jumping on to say hi. Can't stay, but love you all. Love you more. Hope you're well. Hi, LP. Hope you're all well, good and busy listening here. Okay. I can't ask her now. I obviously know that, Erin. Hopefully it was nothing to do with that, I hope. These 29 chickens have kept me busy. Oh my gosh, Barb, 29 chickens. Crazy. 6 keeps me busy. Oh, yeah. We need to get back on a schedule. Maybe you can text me and yell at me from time to time, Melody. Yeah, Red Silo, did I send you my number or did you leave it in an email? I mean, I barely could even get to emails. Honestly, on a good note, well, everything's good. We're all breathing, so thank God to that. Gavin, are you fixing it, hon? Please fix it. On a good note, I don't know if y'all seen the sleeves. Like if maybe you digging in tomato plants that irritate your skin or whatever. I've seen multiple commercials about it. The company just reached out to me, offering me, you know, to do something with them, and I didn't even get a chance to even email them back. So stay tuned for that. When I know, you'll know. But that's good because I actually typed it in and I was like, oh, let me check it out. And I was like, oh, it's the sleeves that go up. Oh, I love it. So yeah, we'll see what we can do there. And it was a nice email about my beats and, you know, wanting to do an affiliate. So that may be coming. I just needed time to write an email. That tells you how busy I was if I couldn't even respond back like, yes, absolutely, you know. But I will if I have your number, absolutely, because I need that sometimes too. Barb says how awesome. That was so cute of them, wasn't it? Probably. Do you want to send it to me again? You get sleeves and a hat and an apron. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I didn't see that on their site, but it's definitely like gardeners. I'm sure if you want to go in the woods and not get touched by any like poison ivy or oak, I mean, they are cute too. I was just talking about that from getting like, which if you think my fingers are dyed, because they are, I'll explain why. But I was thinking like when you go into the tomatoes and they get that greenish black going on, it ends up ruining my watch bands. So yeah, I could use something like that because it irritates your skin, you know? Let's see. So true, Suzanne. Yeah, Ladies Farm just put a video up. Oh, really? Yeah, so that's exciting. So they reached out to me and I will get back to them. I think that would be fun considering, hello, the gardener over here, folks, you have no idea. Okay, let's go on to gardening. How about that? So let's see. Today it was fairly nice, and then it was calling for rain here about 4 o'clock. Debbie wanted to come over to help me out. What do I mean by help me out? Well, let's just say we had, I think we went down to like 45. Is that right, Jim? 45? I don't know where he is. Yeah, I would say we got down to about 45 that quick. And then we had, I did a video, you'll see it. My hair's winging it, the wind's pulling my hair. It was so windy. And I saw like my plants and things like that. And I had said in a previous video, like, I'm going to have to do a harvest. I couldn't even get up my row. And I was like, I think the wind's breaking my pepper plants. So I went over to look and I lifted up a branch, loaded. So I have a very big, stay tuned, couple videos coming out, but I have a very big pepper harvest coming out. It's probably one of my biggest pepper harvests. Crazy, insane how fast that changed. And I've had what, maybe 3. Summer would be my 3rd. Yeah, like maybe 4 harvests. This is, I can't even. Let's just say this. I had nothing else to stick the peppers in that I literally do say on the video. Like, well, some of the peppers that I missed and all the hot is going to have to be in another video. There's just literally no room. Everything I had to harvest was filled to the gills, and that was just peppers. And Jared was here, and I had said to him, you want to just go out, get some fresh air? I said, it's really windy. Do you want to help me pick some peppers? He was like, yeah. I said, or you can just kind of record for me. So you will see my Jared. I don't think I've ever asked Jared to record before. Gavin's recorded for me a million times. Chris has too. But Jared did pretty good. You'll notice the difference, but I just love him to pieces. I did get him on camera as he's picking some peppers, so stay tuned. Wait to see the big pepper harvest. I can't even. And then today Debbie came over. We were going to start. I started the video. We were starting to do the harvest on the hot peppers. And she was still out there picking peppers. It was raining. I'm not like that. I was just like, forget it. Because I was like, oh yeah, Deb, I forgot to tell you it's supposed to pour at 4, like a thunderstorm. And she was trying to go back into the one bed of the sweet peppers to pick anything that I may have missed. Because I literally had to get her a towel. So we started working on some of the peppers here today. What did we get done? We got done. She did the cherry peppers. I did the greenish black ones, the Mexican peppers. I worked on them. Folks, the smaller the pepper, I truly do believe the smaller the pepper, the more seeds you get. Want to know why I say that? Let's see if I have one close. Okay, well, I've never done this before. I still have to go in here for these 3 chunks, but those little fingers and there's little toe eggplants, seeds, okay? Well, let me show you, because my grandson's trying to fix whatever he did to the TV and make our TVs work again. And I turned off the dehydrator because I didn't want it running and being all loud in the background. So if anybody's coming in, I'll get to you in a few seconds. This is the cherry hot peppers. If you know cherry hot peppers are kind of small, that's a lot of seeds. tedious little thing to do. So a great big shout out to Debbie. And it's labeled for my friends Red Silo Homestead. And this is the poblanos. I think it was poblanos. Look at them. And this was probably off about 5 littler peppers. I mean, that's fantastic right there. So yeah, we were able to save some seeds. We got the eggplants done. I sent her home with a baggie of eggplants. What else did I get done? We did eggplants. She did one hot pepper. I did the other hot pepper. We started on the other peppers, but then it was like 6:30. I don't know. We did a bunch of things, so. Bolus would be the test. Swelling. My cousin had that one done. Oh, okay. Go over to her channel and enter the contest. Okay, I will. Barb, if you can you send me an email with the name of the channel? Because I'm telling you, I can't get into my live chat part till like 3-4 days later. Oh, okay, Erin. Thank you for that. And sorry again for your loss. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Tell Ladies Farm that I sent you, please. I absolutely will, Barb. Send me an email or leave it under Tuesday's video. Under Tuesday's video, and I'll get on that after live. Thank you, Barb. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly what you two are talking about, but I know they went down there with, I'm not sure if it was a balloon. I do know they went down there with a camera, obviously. And multiple biopsies were done. He's only recently just turned, oh boy. Uncle Jared just turned 23 or 24, Gab? Uncle Jared turned 23 or 24 Memorial Weekend. 24. Yeah, it's 24. So, and then he would eat, he would feel sick. Thank you for that, Erin. Hit the thumbs up, folks. Be right back. Okay. Paul's putting out the links. Suzanne's helping out. Boone texted me. She's with family tonight. Understandable. So I said, no problem. Enjoy your family. So that's what she's doing. Like, sorry, Mom, I won't be able to make it tonight. I'm like, that's okay. No worries. I know, like 109 here. And then instantly the temperature just completely dropped. But this is what happened first, though. Let me backtrack. But did I say hello to everyone first? Let me see. Vandal the Land. Hello, my friend. How are you? There's Jared that we were just talking about, everyone. That's my son, Jared Rose. Hi, Jared. Thank you, everyone that's saying hello, Tom. Yes, I'm at Walmart, but about to go home and have some pizza. Been out working all day on the property. Oh. Jared, did you have the balloon done as well, or were you just put under with the microscope, with the camera, hun? Just trying to explain where I've been for some time. 24, yep, you had to write it. I had a brain fart. You have to excuse me. I forgot my son's age. Well, 24, which I knew what I know now. Oh, yeah, I say that all the time. Believe me, all the time. So, yeah, so I'm not sure if he had just under with camera. Okay, so no balloon for Jared, just under with the camera. And he's doing well, like I said. I was really, really happy to have him. It made me feel better knowing I could look after him. And, you know, just hang out with him just in general because I miss him. So now we're going to wait ever so patiently. You realize that our friend Vandal the Land still has no wrench. And does he not? I fixed that last week. What is going on with that? Let me try. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check if it'll light up. That should take care of that, my friend. Jared says, I'm hanging in there too. Erin, doing better recently. Thank you. Yeah, he's doing really good with the strict diet that he has to be on. So, you know, like I said, he had the flounder, no spices, no nothing, with some garden green beans Friday. Saturday, well, maybe not. Trying to think. Thursday, he had that. Friday, I think it was chicken noodle soup. I don't know. Folks, I have so much on my mind I can barely even remember. Ay, ay, ay. All I know is he was able to eat, which was good, but he did have to eat some crackers. I guess his stomach was bothering him. But he's doing like cashew milk and being real super careful. But like Grandmama always said, no news is good news. So they told Jared 2 weeks. If you don't hear anything, give us a call. So that's where I've been with the baby, who's 24, not 23. Between doing stuff here, making sure everything's presentable. My room, I kind of already knew he had said yes, he was going to come. So I just wanted him to be comfortable. You know how that goes. He says, I'm eating dinner. I just wanted to stop by real quick and say hi and have a good night, everyone. Oh, you're eating? Are you eating anything good? I showed everybody what you bought me. I bought him stuff, but then he goes and buys me this. But I love it. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to open it up, bust it open. I've been wanting a pour over for some time. And we were in the Acme and I'm like, should I get it from the Acme? Because I saw it on Amazon, but actually it was a couple more dollars on Amazon. So I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you, Jarrett. Was happy to have you here. Love you to pieces. And I love my pour over. It's an 8-cup coffee maker with the carafe. So wasn't that sweet of them? Suzanne's saying hello to Jarrett. Hope you have a great week and night. To Jarrett, for you, honey. You know your mama loves you. Oh, don't. You'll have me getting all choked up like a fool on YouTube. But I do, though. I really do. I miss them being around all the time, I don't know. I just miss them. But I bought him one and bought myself one. I just don't know if this is actually going to fit my pot. If it doesn't fit Jared's pot, we're just going to take these back. This is a silicone clip-on strainer. But I'm not really sure if this is meant for all pots. So bought him just a couple little goodie things at TJ Maxx for his place. I'm not looking forward to that red silo. Oh, what did I miss? Let me see. Oh, what did I miss? Hey, Jarrett, just wait until you hit 50 and then go in the other. That's funny with the carrot. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Oh my goodness, no. Jared has a really good sense of humor too. He's a great kid. That looks cool. I want a pour over too. Sons are great. Yes, they are. And I didn't want them to spend any money. That's why I said, come on, let's go out. I'll buy you whatever you need. But we're looking for this body wash I found for him at Christmas time, and they didn't have it. So just a couple things, 2 toys for his dog, and just a couple little things for his house that he needed. And then he goes and he buys me this when we go into the Acme for me to go grab some food, a couple food items. And I was freaking out because I almost couldn't find my coffee, but leave it to Jarrett. He found it. At Jarrett Rose, no one looks forward to it. The only good part is the epic gas afterwards. Hope you start feeling better. That's so funny, Red Silo. The epic gas sounds fun. Oh, geez. Such a guy thing, right? Oh, nice. It's only 2 years older. I'll have a good time. Erin says her 14-year-old is going to homecoming with a 16-year-old. Ooh. What are you saying? Paul says, Holmes said, what do you mean afterwards? I let it rip one day on the table. Oh my gosh. Yes, they do grow so fast. They really do. All right, Jared. Well, thank you, hon, because I don't want to tie you up, keep you. Oh, by the way, Gavin put Xfinity on the TVs and now on Jimmy's TV, and now it's screwing up my TV. Call Gavin on the phone and
I fixed it.
Is it all working?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't let nobody install nothing but Jared.
I fixed everything.
You did? Okay. Because then my TV wasn't working because Gavin did an oopsie. But anyway, thank you, Jared, for coming in. Greatly appreciated. If you need anything, call me, let me know. Love and hugs, you know that. And let me know if this doesn't fit on your pots. We will go back and get something different. Okay? Love you, my son, to pieces. Yeah, lots of pictures. He just turned 14. Ooh, gets to go with a 16-year-old. Woohoo. I tried to do the Star Spangled Banner since I was in the VA hospital. Oh my goodness. So yeah, some little things. Let me show you what I got. I just showed you the silicone clip-on strainer. Hopefully it fits my pots because my big one's getting kind of like beat up. So we'll see. So got Jarrett one too. And then I'm so tired. Do you ever get where you cut an onion, you don't need the whole onion? Then you go and you put it in a Ziploc bag or whatever in the fridge and it stinks up your whole fridge. Okay. I got this fresh stretch onion pod, stretch to cover and store. But then it says you could put anything in it. So I did grab that. Not sure if I grabbed one for Jared because I was trying to get him to get an avocado one because he's eating a lot of avocados. And I don't usually have anything to cover up my avocados. So this is a fresh stretch avocado pod, stretch to cover and store. So yeah, just some little things at TJ Maxx for he and I. Both of our things weren't identical things, but I've been looking for silicone ice cube trays. Anybody that knows me kind of knows I've been looking for them. Found this one by JOIE. It's a silicone ice cube tray. Spill-proof lid, keeps ice cubes fresh and odor-free. Does come with a lid. Jared told me to get this one because it comes with the lid. Hi, G-Man. Hello, Gavin Mason. That's my grandson, folks. So I grabbed this one. You could see silicone. Why did I get this? It's not for ice because I have an ice maker. I want this for herbs. Like chop up some basil with some oil, you know, or like sage and thyme and all that fun, good stuff. So glad I got this. I couldn't do that job. I'm dying. Sorry. Filling my bread in. No, you're good. Gavin's on there saying hello too. Wow. It's the family tonight. It's my son, Jared, and my grandson is the Gavin Mason, and I'm eating turkey tacos. Oh, well, that's good. Gavin's mouth's wide open because turkey tacos, I guess, sound good. He's not doing a lot of red meat either. Okay, I'm back in chat. I was driving home, but I was listening. Thanks, Paul, for the wrench shout out. Yeah, there it is again. So if it disappears, I don't know, my friend. So just, this is what I'm planning on using this for. And that is, I have so much to harvest, but I want to make sure like I have sage and stuff ready for like Thanksgiving. That's my main reason why I wanted a silicone ice cube tray, my friends. And then I got 2 things for my dogs. Bought Jared his stuff. Don't let her do that. She needs to have the TV on YouTube on my channel on 8 or she won't stop. Here I'm making my own sweet pepper. My blender was sounding really weird. It's a Ninja and I need it to be finer, but this is a sweet one. It smells so good. It's not as greasy. Yep. Hi, Belt Loop. How are you? Should have been in last week. I was talking all about you. Because a couple people from the live chat that night came over. Happy to have you. Hi, Grammy Karen. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Yes, you're blue again, my friend. You're blue. Boone is with her family, so that my other moderator isn't here. So Suzanne's helping out. Now we have Vandal the Land. Onions, we chop them all at once and freeze them in 1 cup portions. Saves room and no more icky onions to store. Yeah, some of the onions I got were pretty big. So I just thought, why not? And then when I was reading it, it doesn't have to be for onions. It could be like maybe an apple or something. So yeah, just a few little things. Back to this. Who was I watching? I was watching somebody and they were saying, you have no idea how good sweet red pepper powder is. You can see it's not ground all the way because my blender was acting weird. I have to grind it, but we'll see how many more red peppers I get. So I'm looking forward to having this in the winter time. And like I said, stay tuned for lots of videos and a great big pepper harvest coming. Oh my gosh, blows my other pepper harvest out of the water. But while I was at TJ Maxx, what do you think I found? Roasted garlic and red bell pepper spice blend. I like finding some of their herbs there. So If you have a TJ Maxx near you, they have a garlic sage sea salt, I think it is. So good. So good. I couldn't find that for years. So yeah, this is by Distant Harbor, Spice Merchants, roasted garlic, and red bell pepper. So that's going to be yummy and sweet and delicious. And I think that's all that I got besides 2 toys for my dogs. But I don't know what was going on with my Ninja. The blender, it just was not sounding good. And then when I went to go in and get the blade, the metal part at the top was hot. Because I said to Debbie, my neighbor, I think it's grinding it. It's like burning out my blender. And I hope not, because it's a Ninja. I can't live without a blender. But if you only had smell-o-vision and could smell that gloriousness, none of this is hot. It's just all sweet bell peppers. Any red pepper, actually. I'm going to be doing that soon, red silo, from some of my onions that are harvested. Runneth over, garden and life. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. And happy Sunday, Belt Loop. Miss Grammy Karen, how are you? In case I didn't acknowledge anyone else that was coming in, but you know, between son and grandson being in. So anyway, if you're just coming in, I was just saying the reason why I didn't post videos because my son had to have a procedure. And I will say this though, I hope he's not still listening. I was being uber positive, don't cry, you're not going to die, blah, 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 blah. And then he did promise he would call me before he went back because my older son took him. It was supposed to be all these different hospitals and stuff. Finally, my older son said, I'm taking him. And I was like, oh, okay. Which I said, you're in really good hands with your brother. He'll drive you, so forth and so on. So the one, let me see where I was going with that. I have to think because that went in and went out. You know how that goes as you get older. What was I, gosh darn it, going to say? So Johnny took them, and nope, it's gone. Gosh darn it, I was going to say something. Well, he did call me before he went in. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So he called me before he went in. I'm like, you're good. God's got you. You pray. Everything's going to be fine. We hang up the phone when I'm like, good luck. I love you more than the air that I breathe. I got off the phone. My friend George called and I'm like, I'm an effing mess, man. I was a mess. My anxiety was through the roof. Probably just for like the last month or two, or him taking himself to the hospital, those types of things. But when he went back, I started to get scared. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, man. So my nerves were shot, my friends. My nerves were shot, but he came through like a champ. Thank God. I will be honest, I started to cry at one moment to George, and I was just like, I'm trying to be strong and hold this all together, even my own emotions, but it's like, it's the baby, it's Jared, he's been suffering almost 3 years, like, he's got to come through this good, you know? Here I am telling him, like, they have lots of stuff to pull you out from anesthesia, so forth and so on. Now that I'm off the phone and he's going back, now I'm a basket case. Typical mom, worrying. Ugh, horrible. I'll do my best. Thank you, Vandal Deland. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Belt Loop. A couple people came in, creative redundancy last week. I'm trying to remember, and it's hard to remember because I got a lot on my brain, but that's why there was no real videos this week. It's always a pleasure to see Gary. Always a pleasure. Yep, so that's how it works over here in case you're still kind of new. You come over to live on Sunday nights. My fabulous moderators will share out your links. It's my way of saying thank you and to try to help out other channels. We go over, we subscribe, we watch 3 videos, we give them a thumbs up and leave a comment so that it sticks. Let's see. Happy Sunday to you as well, ma'am. Oh, that southern thing of like, ma'am. I was like, man, I always wanted the boys to call me ma'am, but it's mom, or, well, when they were little, it was mommy, but I was like, do you imagine if I raised those types of boys to call me ma'am? Yes, ma'am. I don't need to because I really raised 2 absolutely wonderful boys. True story. I'll pat myself on the back. Oh, other sad news this week, just as the kale was getting good, it got attacked by caterpillars and eaten to the stems. Oh no, really? I did a little bucket, for the, I was ready to say the rabbits. Bear with me tonight. For the chickens, and there's only stems left. I did pick a caterpillar off. It was baby kale, but so they picked all the leaves off. I'm gonna have to really come up with an idea to keep something green and lush growing for them, or I'll be making multiple trips to Produce Junction to get my chickens their kale. So sorry to hear about your caterpillars. Doing pretty good. Big leg. Glad I caught your live. I'm so happy you were in last week. Love, love, love when you come in. Y'all know I love Miss Grammy Karen. I tell you, it's Jen Stiver's mom from the Stivers. She pops in here and there. She's been around. She comes over and supports my channel. When I see her on the videos, I'm just like, it's Grammy Karen. When they used to go live, I'd be like, hi, Grammy Karen, because she used to moderate for her sister. For her daughter. Do you use BT? That's for Red. Okay. Yes, please do. Paul is right. People, please do check out the awesome other moderator, which is Voonchild. And Paul has her link. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Leave her a message that Melody sends you. Happens to me all the time, Mel. Oh, it's just been a long week, busy weekend. It really has. And then to get back to my plants and this weather, my pepper plants are, I'm 5'8.5". My pepper plants are probably about as tall as my Jared, and I think he's 5'10" or 5'11". They're tall. See, they're super tall. Wind's blowing them all over. But prior to Jared even getting here, I noticed, what, a week before fall? I think we had a real hot, humid day again, per usual. I go out the next day and I'm like, huh, something's going on. Jimmy's like, what do you mean? I said, I think the weather's changing. It's going to change very quick. We're going to get, how do I explain this? Of course, we're going to get a fall, but we're going to get a different type of fall this year. If you've been here a while, I was harvesting peppers and tomatoes till November 1st last year. That is not happening this year. So the Mad Dash run is on because I tried to get up my one aisle, 2 beds of peppers, and they were, and I was like, oh, and I saw some broken ones. I picked a stem up and there'd be 12 peppers hanging on. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had 2 hectic days, Monday and Tuesday. I just couldn't get to them. So, wow, what a change very quickly. It was nice today. It was about 70, so it claimed. But then it poured and we got thunder and lightning around 4 o'clock. Friday night, it was freezing here. Not freezing temperatures, but freezing for us skinny people. Ugh. It was cold. We got down to, I think, 45 or 44. And then we had the severe winds. So about a month ago, I went under Farmer's Almanac, but that was originally saying that my first frost would be October 28th. Then I went to October 23rd. Last I checked, it said October 17th. So, yes, it's the mad dash to harvest everything, and there's still a lot to do. I did a kitty litter box. I think it's 42 pounds of kitty litter. It was cleaned, obviously. Filled with green tomatoes, and all. They're starting to ripen, and they got rained on twice, so that's not going to be good. I got to deal with that tomorrow. Debbie may come over tomorrow. We were here at the table talking and doing all sorts of things. These are a lot of my dried cayenne peppers. A couple green ones in there, but this is nothing. I didn't even harvest the hots. I'm just letting these kind of air dry because I think I saved some for seed. I made my own cayenne powder. I did do that. My jar is full, good to go. I could fully dry these to have a backup jar for next year, so that may be possible. But, there's a lot. And I was picking off reds today. Now this is just all red shishito peppers that I'm trying to dry because there's a lot of green ones out there and I like to blister them in a cast iron pan and then you just eat them with some salt if you never tried it. It's delicious. The last time my grandson was here, we made like a couple frying pans full of the shishito peppers. So pick the reds off. What am I planning on doing with the shishitos? I'm going to dry them to add them into my sweet pepper powder as soon as I can get it to powder. Because like I said, my blender was acting a little goofy. And then if you could only just see the other end of the table, and this table was cleared off. So within the video, I have a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket filled to the gills. The lemon pail thing that I got from Aldi's, which is, I think, bigger than a 5-pound, that filled to the gills, peppers falling all over, and then a black, like, landscaping bucket filled. And then Debbie came over with a Member's Mark scoopable cat litter container because I don't have any more containers. There's that much coming out of there. And that's not including, like, I have to deal with the tomatoes that are out there. I have to deal with getting the plants out, of course. So I'm mainly just staying focused. Let's do all the sweet peppers. This is a humongous harvest. Okay. Then we're moving on to the hots. But in the meantime, have to do something with all the bell peppers. So I am doing some more diced. I think tomorrow she comes back over. We're going to start doing some strips for fajitas. I'm not really sure if I'm going to jar any, really, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I did that open kettling method from Simple Living Alaska. A couple of them popped. But this year she did the same to keep them crunchy. And then she, like, I think water bathed them for X amount of minutes just for an extra security that the lids stay. So, yeah, lots of ideas for the peppers. I mean, peppers coming out of my ears. I was sending Jared home with peppers. No spicy ones, of course, just plain peppers for Jared. And I made 2 trays of stuffed peppers yesterday. I used veal, ground meat, and pork. I'm not used to the one way I just made them. I did a full pan, stuffed, a little bit of some cheese. Well, no, I put cheese on afterwards. Just gravy, like red sauce over top. Put them in the oven. The other pan I did was all sweet peppers for Jared. And I was like, should I put chicken broth in there? And then I was like, no, just do water. And I basically steamed Jared's whole pan of peppers. But it was nice to see him sit here at the dining room table and actually eat some real food. And then I sent him home with this size baggie of peppers and then a gallon size baggie of stuffed peppers. So yeah, I did do that. I hope he gets better. Me too. I can understand that. Thank you, Grammy Karen. Me too. Lately, Paul, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm like just forgetting everything. Let's see. It's real life, Mel. Can't help but worry. Yep. You know, they used to say, like, oh, you just worry when your kids are little. Wait till they get older. It doesn't get any easier. That's true. But on the plus side is I don't have to worry in any bad type of way. Both the boys are very good, very responsible, have jobs, don't drink, do drugs, nothing like that. They don't rob. They're kind and considerate and hold doors and love them to pieces. Love them to pieces. But when your child's sick and you don't know from what, it's like, okay, Jared, you need to put yourself in the forefront, follow through with these doctors because you shouldn't have to live like this. You should be able to be like your average 24-year-old and eat regular food. So we'll see what's happening. I will be sure to keep you posted on what the results are for Jared. Laugh out loud. You want me to call you ma'am or just be Mel, laugh out loud. Either or. I do love ma'am though. I always was like, should have had my sons down south so they would have came back with that accent like, yes, ma'am. But no, you raised wonderful kids. The worry never ends. Oh, thank you for that, Erin. I really appreciate it. You're a wonderful mom yourself. Gary, let's see. Oh, big leg. Thank you so much. Well, I love you, Miss Grammy Karen. Sifting some soil and more, which is Mona. Happy Sunday, Mona. Welcome in. Just filling everybody in for why I haven't posted videos this week. Hello, Mel and chat. Just dropping by. Headed out for the night. Well, you have a lovely night, Mona, and a fantastic week. Hopefully we'll see you throughout the week and on Sunday. Yep, Zach and Jen, me too, since they were kiddos, basically babies. Oh, it's just crazy. I have a couple of channels I watch in Oklahoma. That's cool. Belt Loop. Do you overwinter any of your peppers? I knew that question was going to come up. I do say it in my video. Sorry, folks. I was going to try the one plant I'm having a hard time. Like, listen, if you garden, maybe, I don't know if you get this feeling, even if you're exhausted and you have so much work to do, there's that plant, like the eggplants, for example. Oh, well, they're all blooming and they're trying to make more eggplants. Maybe I should let it stay. It's like hard to rip your own plants out. I'm like, nah, that's enough eggplants. So I have to finish ripping them out. But as far as the peppers are concerned, I am 5'8.5". They're way taller than me, and I don't see how that's possible. It's like 6 foot something. So probably not. And if I could pick just only one plant that I would want to overwinter, I would honestly have to say would probably be my cherry peppers. I thought I planted paprika peppers this year. I am going to do paprika powder. I did my research. It's done by specific peppers, but a certain pepper. But it says you can make paprika powder out of red smoked peppers. That's an authentic way to do it here. So I may make that. And yeah, so no, I'm most likely not going to be overwintering any of my peppers. I'll just start all over. God willing, glory be to God, I'm still here. You know, they're just too big this year. Runneth over garden and life. Yep, moved the peppers indoors this week. Still have a ton coming in, so I didn't even bother pruning. Banana is now inside and moving the citrus tomorrow. If I can figure it out, red silo. If I can figure it out, then I'm going to save. And I love my big Bertha Peppers. I did say this in my video. Like, I didn't name everything I harvested. I'm going to do a completely separated video on telling you my favorite peppers and what I'm sticking with from here on out. You know, it took me a hot minute to figure out what I absolutely adore and love, but I always like to incorporate one or two different things. I like to do that. But yeah, there's going to be a video that I'm going to do that's going to be basically what peppers that I absolutely love this year, what would I not grow, and what would I grow again. And believe me, I grow a lot of peppers. Debbie asked me that tonight, earlier this evening. I just love peppers. They're so versatile. If you were to pick a pepper off the plant and you just take the stem with the seeds off, keep the whole pepper whole, I freeze them like that so I can stuff them in the wintertime. You know, I do that. I like dicing them, chunking them, stripping them for fajitas or like soups and things like that. But I think I got a lot of peppers. So I sent Debbie home with a baggie of eggplant. She needed to borrow an onion, so she got 2. And some other things. So yeah, I'm looking actually forward to knowing now after all these years of gardening. It's more so the last, 3-4 years of doing everything from seed, what I'm willing to pay for anymore and what I'm willing to grow. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going to do the same thing with tomatoes, but later because I need a hot minute to get all this preserving done because it's crazy here. So I'm going to have to check Farmer's Almanac for my area. I think the last I saw was October the 17th. Next week is the 1st. So if you could only imagine how much I have to do. Quick question. Can Swiss chards stay out for the winter? Can it handle snow? Because that's the other thing. You know, a lot of people have been saying it. We're going to get a cold, dark winter. So I'm trying to make sure. You know, I used to do prep and prepare with bake before everybody was doing it. But it was more so to bring people along with me moving in and how I stock a pantry, because I've always stocked before this stuff even happened and inflation and whatnot. But like having multiple different ways to cook. I don't want you to think I'm jumping on the bandwagon. You can go back and look at some of my videos. But I have multiple ways to cook. I would like to share that in case anyone else wants to get a little bit more prepared. In case like the grid was to go down or something like that. This is a great option right here because I have plenty of ways to boil water because Mama over here needs her coffee in the morning for sure. So this, I have this, and I'm really disappointed because I thought I was purchasing a percolator like from camping, and it's just a regular, it has the round thing with the stem, but the lid doesn't percolate. My goodness, folks, I need a percolator coffee that I could put on my grill. You know, I have other places. You'll see that video. I don't know if you've ever tried percolator coffee. So good. Jared asked me why I wanted this, and I said because I wanted to get away from the Keurig. I don't like to say anything alarming or anything. I mean, he's not stupid. And I said, plus, if there's no electricity, you can always make coffee in here. You just put it in, pour the hot water over, and it goes through. I was going to get a foldable, collapsible, maybe that's a better word, pour over filter, just to keep in my bug out bag. I keep saying for like, I don't know, the last year and a half, I was going to show you my bug out bag, and I still have not gotten to it, but I will. I don't know why I'm concerned what other people think, but I was raised to be prepared. And when I moved in here, I started stockpiling because he had nothing. Like my stuff came in, and then I was going out like every week, getting more food, meats last year, you know, I did all that. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Wonderful harvest. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, Gary. Chicken Beak Mountain. There you are. Hello. So, Gary, I think that was one of them I met in your live, and it was just funny, coincidental that she wrote and said, you know, Subsea or whatever, like the channel name, and I saw her the channel name, and I was like, I really like that channel name. And I said, right back at you, going over, subscribe. Due to my son's surgery this week, haven't caught up on anybody's videos, but I'll be on it. Do I look just a little bit tired? But yeah, so thank you for having people come over from out of your live. I greatly appreciate it. Runneth over, Garden Life says beautiful peppers. But welcome in, Chicken Beak Mountain. Says, hey, Big Leg. Hey, everyone. Hi. You know, I didn't even advertise for this week's live because I just literally have had no time to myself. I'm a Norman. Let's see. Isn't it a great channel name? Love it. My peppers are still outside, not expecting a freeze for a long time. My peppers are still outside. Here, let's just do this. This is real life, okay? But I don't know how much strength I have left in these big guns over here because I've been killing myself. So, I'll give you somewhat of a sneak peek. You're going to see 2 of the buckets are going down, and that is to the blessings of Debbie helping me. I kid you not. Thank God. I mean, just thank God. That's all I can say, because she said, what did you do last year? Did you have any help with all that? She said, I've admired you since you moved in and your garden. Did you have any help last year? I said, none whatsoever. She's like, no wonder why you were burned out. I'm like, you think? So, where do I begin, folks? Where do I begin? It's just craziness. I mean, I don't want to sound like a downer or bummer or anything like that, but there's just so much going on. Let's see. So, we did make a dent on this landscaping bucket. We did make a dent. I know you may not believe it, but this was falling over the top. You'll see that in the video. Whoops. Runaway pepper. You'll see it on the big harvest, so stay tuned. Lots of all different types, like the candy cane peppers are in here. Just just glorious peppers. Okay, so that's one. Let me keep going, my friends, even though I don't really have the strength. Oh, Lord. Okay. And then we got into this one, which in the video, you know, this is heavy. In the video, this was all the way to the top. Me, thank God for my son Jared, because he carried it all. Peppers were falling off and out of this thing. I mean, just beautiful peppers. You know, Carmen Italians, hello, love them. And I didn't want to mix my hots up, so real big ones are down on the bottom, like big Berthas. They're just glorious. I did chop up a bunch of the red ones. Let me see. This is a very weird pepper. You see, like that color? It's technically a chocolate pepper. Just here. Do you want to see? Okay, I'll tell you one right in advance right now, and this is a little bit of a smaller one. But the big Bertha peppers are the way to go. Look at the size of this pepper. They're all like this. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, the smell. So this is loaded as well. Carmen Italians, big Berthas. The M.I. Gardner Resistance pepper is another good one. But I will recommend all that kind of stuff in another video. And then here we go. Deb was just grabbing peppers off the top because I'll take any help I can get. This is my 5-gallon Home Depot bucket. Look at this. And we started taking some off the tops. It's nuts. So Big Bertha's in here, some oranges, orange peppers, purple beauties, you name them, they all came in. Just absolutely phenomenal. So I was picking out some of the Big Berthas, a Carmen Italian that didn't make it exactly like to full size, but they're all in here. Let me see what this one is. I think my big Carmen Italians are probably way down on the bottom. And one, let me see. Like, look at these. Folks. Like, Big Bertha gives you really big peppers. No kidding. So this whole thing is filled as well. Let me keep going without me breaking my neck. Oh, what else? Okay. This is what I started picking with the hots today before the rain came. So lots more cayenne. I'm not sure if these like are smaller banana peppers. I don't even know. I'm going to keep one out because I want to try it. Jimmy Nardello's. It's just loaded. I mean, we just started and this is pretty full if you can see that. And then she came over with this one today. And I put an eggplant in there. And we were starting on banana peppers and, you know, some red hot peppers. These big ones. You know, they're all in here. But there's so many hots to pick, my friends. And then part of a bowl of shishito peppers, the red ones with like 2 greens before the rain came. And like just a ton. So yeah, lots going on. And I have to get this pickled. This is my cherry peppers from out of my garden. Debbie cut them. And I'm going to take care of them. Now this, I've already been drying. I forget, these may be a different form of jalapenos. They're all in here. I do have jalapeno powder, so they're in here drying. I'm swimming in peppers. And then I just have like a bunch of herbs and just all kinds of stuff going on and trying to seed save. So lots going on. I run it over. So bread, let's see. So you can do tags. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, everybody's nice and polite in here. Hey Mel, will you be joining the collaboration with Kettle Kitchen when he does the pasta thing? Probably. You can send me a link to it, to my email or somewhere. I wanted to do the soup for Mennonite Farmhouse, and she's like, "Oh, my slots are full." I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, definitely. I felt the last time I called a woman ma'am was my math teacher, and I had a crush on her. Oh, well, that would explain it. Laugh out loud saying ma'am is a thing here in the South, just showing respect. I know. Um, what is it? Regarding life, just laughing. Wow, he remembers the name. He must have really had the hots for her. Her name was Rachel Thompson, and yes, I still remember. Laugh out loud. I will order my peppers with first garbage bag and then with plastic. May put a work light under the plastic to keep them warm, but only when it's really cold. Well, you don't get really cold there, do you? We get snow here. Yeah, what do you mean? Vandal, no problem, just showing the love. Hopefully someone comes over and hangs out with you, run it over, garden and life. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I did hit a couple channels, I forget. I think the other person that was in here last week was Creative Redundancy. I did get a comment about opening up their other channel. I'm just not sure. I don't want to confuse who that was, but yeah. Let's see. Laugh out loud. Me too, Mel. I need my coffee. Oh, yeah, I have to have my coffee in the morning. Gotta have the coffee. I have a camping pour over coffee maker that comes out every time we get a bad storm come through. Yeah. So the one that I bought, oh, it's driving me nuts. The one that I had bought for camping, that's the only thing it was missing is the percolator part. I'm like, gotta have a percolator. I like options with my coffee. Now, if it boils down to it and you go off the grid and maybe you don't have something like this, or you could literally do cowboy coffee. Not sure if you know what that is, but you could very easily do that. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. Swear by my French press. Got that too. Chicken beak. I have me a French press. I made one last week. Does anybody else feel like this when you make a coffee in a French press? I think it's stronger, which is like kind of good in a way. Um, for some reason, I always end up only just having one cup out of it. So I'm trying to learn how to measure. My other one broke. So I love French presses. I have like one of those espresso machines by Zule. Not machine, like a little pot, a little percolator pot that makes espresso on the stove, because I like to make the frozen drinks that Starbucks would be ripping you off for. I have that video coming out too, showing you it's not perfect, but I show you how to make Starbucks coffee. You know what I mean? So you don't have to go spending your money. He's a great person, Mel. Yes, very friendly. Belt Loop, can you share this live out? I would appreciate it, my friend. I never know how to get my lives, click the button for monetized before I go live. When I go into YouTube studio, it won't let you do it. There's a bunch of great folks over there, just like there are here, Mel, just saying, "Aw, yeah, that was fun. You gotta start hitting me up. Let me know when you go live, because you go live at all different times." But yeah, any shout outs you want to give, send some people over here. I love people. A Melita pour over is what I'm using daily. Oh, nice, Suzanne. Just heat a kettle of water and pour carefully. Easy peasy. Yeah, I have the tea kettle if I want to go that route. The only one that's been really using it since I got it, which initially wasn't for here, it was for Jarrett. And he's like, no, we don't need it. We got a couple different like Keurigs. And at the time, his girlfriend Lindsay was like giving him the eye, like, I guess she could have used electric tea kettle. I'm like, just take it. And he's like, eh. So my roommate uses it every morning, stuck in his ways, uses just instant coffee, really, is what he uses. I don't use instant coffee. Oh, thank you, Bake a Leg. Brad here, by the way. Nice to meet you. Hi, Brad. I'm Melody, and it's super nice to meet you. I'm so glad to see you here again. Oh, thank you, Vanderland. I love your mother-in-law. Beautiful harvest smell. Thank you. Exhausting though because the clock's ticking. Wait, the clock's ticking. And I still have, what do I have left? I have all the hot peppers and any of the green peppers that I missed. But I looked like dog poop on that video. But there was a lot going on and I looked haggard and tired and all that jazz. But I'm thankful that Jared could record it and help out a little bit. He picked some. And then he went in and ate his chicken noodle soup and then came out and sat on the patio while I was back there. But he lifted all the buckets and pails for me because he's a total gentleman. I carried one in, but it was light. So I have to get to the ones. There's still green peppers on there that be ripped off. And then all the hots have to be harvested. I have to finish up with the eggplants. I'm trying to go. Lots of green beans have to be harvested. The beets, I checked them today. I think that they could go a little bit more. So I'll let them go because I picked out the real big ones. But I'll let my beets go. I still have them to harvest. 2 beds of beans, 2 green stalk planters are growing greens. The in-ground garden is growing multiple different Swiss chards that look glorious. Like the yellow, the Ford hook, the giant Ford hook, rainbow, you name it, it's in there. I planted some pak choi because my seeds got wet. Don't ask, it's in a video. What else is in there? I did try cucumbers again. Oh, and I'm getting lots of, I wouldn't say lots, but I'm getting some zucchini because if some animals were getting in, eating all my tomatoes and smashing my zucchini plants. And I actually thought it was the heat that was doing it. And I just received, which I'll do a shout out, in case you don't know, Garden State Gardener, Mr. Joe, Captain, did a longest zucchini challenge and I won. So he sent me, where is it? Oh, I don't have it right in front of me. $100 check. I won $100 and a big congratulations thing and some pepper seeds. So yay, thank you very much. I think my longest zucchini was like 16 and a half. The next day when I picked two, I had one that was like 17 and 18. I don't know. I just have a thing for growing them long. So let me show you this because I know I keep getting up and down, but that's okay. I'm getting a lot of yellows and greens. The thinner ones right here are from Haas Tools. I like them. And this was just some one that I picked that said very prolific. Look, I only got so far 2 cucumbers out of my ones I'm growing. But here you go, Paul. There you go. And then I picked this zucchini. So I have that going. Well, I harvested that. And honest to goodness, there's yellows out there I have to pick. And then this is my red acre cabbage. Debbie chopped it all up. I put the salt on it. And this is the one that I'm going to be fermenting. So I gave it a good squish and all that stuff. I'll do it again after live. And I'm going to let this pull out its own liquid. And I'm going to ferment some red acre cabbage. So I did that as well today. What else, my friends? What else? Okay, so I survived doing, well, I sort of survived. I missed my friend Pam. She hurt her back to the point where she can't even talk. So we went through the whole thing. We did the sourdough together. I was telling you that. I ended up doing 2. I tried sourdough pancakes for the first time. Awesomeness. And then I reached that point to where you can put yours in the refrigerator, your starter. So I did that last night. I just fed this. You're only supposed to feed it once a week. So I haven't officially made a loaf of bread from it yet, but I actually am staying with it. and it was really sour. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is sour, and it looks, I don't know if you could see that. Looks a little bubbly in there. So I guess if I wanted to, I think she said if you want to leave it out because you're going to bake, you would just like feed it. But I put it in the fridge because Mama can't. I just fed this last night, I think it is. Um, so it technically, once it goes in your refrigerator, you would only feed it once a week. So that is where I'm at. I have my hands in like 500 different pots. Let's see. Let me leave the curtains like that, and your guns might be able to fight me off if you struggle. Oh, I didn't even shut the curtains. Is that a glare for y'all? I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm like delirious. Or that was for Paul. Paul, you just tricked me, didn't you? You just tricked me so you can get a butt shot. You do it all the time. How many pepper plants did you grow this year? Okay, I have to think. A lot. I'm not kidding. I square foot garden my peppers. Like Debbie's learning a lot about gardening. The same with the bush beans. Bush beans like to be with the friends, so plant them nice and close. A rough estimate. I want to say at least 100 plants. I don't know. Every one that I pull out, I'm going to count them and tell you how many pepper plants I grow. If that helps. Chocolate pepper, it looks like someone fell on it right up their butt. But they're so good. Just put you on my community page, Mel, just letting you know. Oh, thank you, Belt Loop. I so appreciate it. Yeah, I need some more people to leave comments and watch the videos. And you know how that goes. Like it, do all that fun, good stuff. But I really appreciate it. Impressive haul, no doubt. Thank you, Belt Loop. But make sure you watch the video because this is me and my neighbor trying to make a dent in peppers today. But I couldn't pick any more peppers. I say it on the, I'm like, this is a big pepper harvest. Sorry, I'm going to have to come back to pick the hots because there's no room left. They were like falling all over. It's crazy. But grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Wow, them peppers look awesome. Oh, thank you, Paul. If I had a community page, I'd put you on it, Gary. Oh, she picked you, Gary. Chicken Beak Mountain. I'm just kidding. Gorgeous peppers. Oh, talk about goals. Runneth over garden life. I could give, listen, Barb calls me the pepper queen. I don't know. I'm kind of the tomato queen, pepper queen. I'm just a gardener. But I struggled this year with my peppers. With my tomatoes. I did get some tomatoes. I just happened to have like a couple groundhogs, a skunk, and a possum, having a free-for-all eating my tomatoes. But the upside, this is the way that I garden. I had an abundant garden last year. So many tomatoes that I was getting like bratty-ish on YouTube, like, oh, I have to pick more tomatoes. So I only had to replace a few, I don't know, we'll say 10 or 12 jars. And I didn't want to do tomato paste this year, so I bought a whole case of tomato juice, tomato paste, no lie. So that's why I did what I did, going out like buying a case of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Wasn't sure I was going to get enough diced and just regular diced. And then I did get some in and I made some diced, but some years you'll do great on your tomatoes. This is the second year back to back. Fantastic. Well, with this new garden that I built, second year back to back, I did phenomenal with my peppers. I did get some tomatoes, but it was a real struggle here this year. I think because maybe it needs to equal out. Second year garden, as people say. I had a lot of new bugs and critters and just all that stuff. But yeah, so, every year something's going to do better than the other, I think. And last year, I think, was a fluke. Brand new garden, brand new soil, 8 hurricanes, pushing my tomatoes. That way, it just didn't look the greatest. Bungee cord in them, if you could think it, we did it. And honestly, I didn't lose pepper plant, and I had not one hornworm. And I plant my tomatoes a little close. That I do. Not too close, but close enough. I probably give 2-3 inches apart, and I will prune it all the way up 3 to 6 inches. I've never had a problem. So I don't want to sit here like I didn't get anything. I did get tomatoes. And yeah, unfortunately, the animals got more than I did. I appreciate wisdom, Nina. Thank you, Gary. That's just, you do that. That's just so sweet. Appreciate it. It'll get there. Paul, can you share Chicken Beak Mountains link if Mel doesn't mind? I don't mind. That's what my mind. You're all in here. Love you all. That's my way of showing love back, and that's to share your links. And I have amazing moderators. Amazing. So we don't mind. Dang, you kick butt with those peppers, LP. My goodness, do you believe it? What did I have? Like 3 or 4 great big harvests? I guess this is the fifth. The fifth one blew it out of the water. I guess it was like, you know what, honey, you killed yourself. I kept saying, I don't think my peppers are going to get as tall as, because LP's been around. I wasn't sure if they would reach my height. They were up to my shoulders last year. No, they're taller than me this year. And they just, I guess, decided, like, girl, you're not done. I mean, you'll see in the video, I hold up a branch and there's got to be at least 15, 20 peppers hanging on that branch. Very fruitful, very blessed, very thankful. And now I have to cut up zucchinis. I think I want to make a new zucchini bread video, folks. I don't know. Just like my roommate kind of had the TV on and I was being distracted because I have to constantly tell his dog to get out of the kitchen. So I'm happy with it. So zucchini bread coming around the corner. My zucchini bread. I did Gary. She's talking again. Let's see. Everyone's saying thank you. It's not my channel and I should just keep my mouth shut. I do tend to be a bit pushy. I apologize. Belt loop. Absolutely not, my friend. I'll shout you out a gazillion. Everyone could tell you. Not everybody's in here this week as of last week, but great big shout out. I talked about your live and was writing to everyone, and it was good for me because I wasn't sleeping, just worried about my son, and I love meeting new people. Love it. So that was fun. That was fun. I appreciate it. Hit me up when you're going to go live. I'll be there. But it happens, Mel. It's okay. You can say what you want. This is like family here. I've had a lot of subscribers that came and went once they got monetized or whatever. Kind of don't believe in that. And I want to stay with, a circle community, because sometimes the big ones, we discussed this last week, just can't even answer your question. Sad to say. Thank you, Vandal Deland. Marlene, hello, Snow Garden 37, everything but the budget. She's on her other channel. Hi, Marlene. I did watch your haul and your husband's Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I don't know if I said it wrong today. I said I think my friend Marlene is paying like 21 something for her Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which I would too if I had a husband, but I love watching it. I just watched it on my TV, so all I can do is give it a thumbs up. I can't comment, but I'll go under my phone and I'll let it run again, and the Sam's, and I will leave a comment and give you an extra view. But everyone say hello to Marlene. Oh, thank you, Belt Loop. I appreciate it. Strong coffee, or I'm out. I start with a triple espresso. Wow, do you really? Oh, my roommate is a diabetic and he's drinking so much like those frozen cappuccinos. He'll drink a Red Bull and I'm like, do you want to die? Like, and plus you have like 32 ounces of hot in the morning. I usually just do one regular mug, I saw a really cute like Halloween mug. You know, like the bigger, rounder ones, I love them for making my own cappuccinos, but I don't know what happened to it. My other one, you know, because I'm still not even unpacked. But yeah, I could use a really cutesy, like wider, you know, it has the handle, it's just wider type of mug. Because I like doing my cappuccinos that way, the hot ones. I have the, what do I have? The Ninja Bar. So it makes all those fancy smancy drinks. But me waking up doing a triple shot, I would probably be in a full blown panic attack. I can't push it that much on the espresso. Um, I like Delganos too. I have a video on my channel under the Delganos if somebody wants to post it, like find the link, one of the moderators on their Delganos. I'm trying to get better. I did work on my laptop a couple times this week because it keeps taking my pictures and videos and putting them under OneDrive. And I'm trying to get it out of there because it won't let me move it over to YouTube. And it's saying a brand new laptop's full already. I'm like, what the heck? So I did work on that quite a few mornings. But I'll get there. Eventually, I'll use my laptop to do my lives. Love Marlene. I think I was able to monetize by scheduling it in StreamYard and then go to the content. Yeah, Gary, send me an email because my laptop doing pretty good. Trying to delete off. They attached all these like icons and emojis, getting rid of all that. And I'm going to try to take some videos off of there. So if they look a little weird, maybe out of date, that's why. Because I did find my videos I told you so I was missing. It was in this OneDrive by Microsoft. I can't stand it. But anyway, I want to get into StreamYard and be able to bring some of y'all up here. Maybe my first StreamYard should be done with Belt Loop, who could walk me through it. I say we do that, Belt Loop. We'll have to go through it, and maybe next Sunday if you're available. I just heard you talking about monetized lives. I monetized mine on my other channel through StreamYard. I can set it all up. Yeah, because if I go under, like I go live, but if I was to go under my YouTube studio, I can't. Even now, if I tried, I wouldn't be able to. I always have to wait till after I'm done going live to hit the monetize. So I think I lose like 8 views right there. Let's see. Trying to stay warm here. Oh, yeah, it's just been chilly willy. I'm thankful this part of the year we typically get to wear shorts into December. I'm kind of looking forward to, it's claiming we're going to get a lot of snow. Melody, my salsa garden is still going because I willed it into the garage. Yay! Just got a few more tomatoes off of it. Craziness. When you do determinants, they always come in at once. I had tomatoes out there and peppers and, again and jalapenos. But the blessing to that is good. Now I can make my salsa. Quick little fresh eating batch because I'm not winning. It's for the rest of y'all to win. And then end the salsa challenge. Me and Mr. Garden State Gardener will then go over the videos, make sure everybody did it right. We will pick a winner. And then, like I said, everyone will be a winner because I'm going to send out seeds so that you can do the Come Salsa Garden again next year, except this time you can start it in the house. Peppers need a jump start. Like, honest opinion, like January, beginning of January, starting peppers. Everybody's got their own opinions, but that's mine. But I'm so happy for you. You did so good, girl. Let's see. I have a video of the homie shooting the 22. Not just sure about posting it. Let me just tell you, he loved it. Did very well. Oh, that's good, Vandal the Land. Yep, Gary lives in central Mississippi. How about yourself? Let me see. Very cool, Mel. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, she's in Wyoming, so they already, I think, got a frost. Oh, but you know how I always know about weather? Is by watching everyone else around the states. Alaska, you know. Yeah, craziness. We're going to get here, it says we're going to get buku amount of snow. Of course, dark, cold winter. But it also stated that down south, that's not used to cold weathers, temperatures. Go look it up. Farmer's Almanac, type your zip code in there, will give you your estimated first frost date. And then if you go down, it gives you a map. And it did say that the South is not used to cold temperatures, but they're going to get them this season. So, oh my goodness, crazy weather. Let's see. One at the Over Garden Life is very nice. Thank you, thank you. I feel yes, smell, said it. Just she likes it long. Melody does look right. Oh, thanks, girl. I just showed all the peppers. I can't lift them again. Stay tuned for a really, really big harvest. But because the harvests are so big, I'm going to have to just do each thing individually. Big, enormous pepper harvest. I mean, seriously. And then there was no more room to fit them. And now me and Debbie are going to go in. We started harvesting some of the hots. But all the hots have to be harvested of the peppers. Any of the bell peppers, red or yellow, whatever, that I may have missed, she's ripping them all off because the plants are going to have to go. Eggplants, dealt with that today. I did a little video of just like I started kind of without you type of deal. But I've been getting pretty good amount of eggplant this year. But I'm really impressed with the little fingers and the toes, they're called. They're like about this long. I peel it, split it, and then I chunk it, fry it up first, take it out. Then I'll put green peppers, garlic, tomatoes, let that be, cooked down. And then I'll put the eggplant back in at the end and pour it right over my pasta. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Okay, nice squash haul, Mel. Thank you, Suzanne. Now I got to deal with more, right? Oh, well, you're kicking booty. I am so busy. Anybody want to come here and help? Poor Debbie. Well, her husband's older. So if he has to do anything with the car, don't do that first. And I guess she'll come over later. So, yeah, I'm grateful. And I always try to send things out. I had a big baggie of my little fingers and little toes eggplants. Did that, plus I saved seeds, which I've never done that before on the eggplants. And I sent Debbie home with a whole baggie of eggplants so that she can cook them the same way. I've given her green beans. She needed onions, gave her them tonight. Told her to take some peppers home. Gave some peppers to Jimmy. Like, these were overflowing. And I did tell you, I made 2 pans of stuffed peppers. Just so good. I use pork, veal, ground beef. I have a video of how I do my stuffed peppers when I was at my house. I just need better organization on my playlist. The purples are so beautiful. I love them. So that's like one, like they can get bigger, obviously. Everybody's like, things are popping up. I like the purple beauties. I think they're a nice pop of color in with all your peppers. But my peppers were just, again, I think very abundant. Mom used to cook her red cabbage with a golden delicious apple, and boy, was that good. Cook it how, Paul? Because I was thinking about fermenting this. And because I put the salt in, I squished it a couple times, and I squished it before live. Our fingers were getting dyed between the hot peppers and then the purple cabbage. But I'm thinking about fermenting it. I want at least 1 jar of fermented. And then I think I might shred some cabbage into there. I might let it ferment for a week. And then I think I'm going to pressure can it. That's what I think I'm going to do with that. Which I know it takes some of the benefits away, but I don't want to have multiple jars of fermented red acre cabbage just lying around, because last time I did that, I forgot, and that's not good. So I don't want to waste. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have the salt on it. I'll squish it again tonight. I'll see if it's starting to draw any water out. I may let it ferment a week, maybe 4 days. But I want to get the carrots grated into that. I mean, it has to be grated carrots. But I don't want to leave a bucket lying around fermenting for too long. Well, that wasn't a bucket. That's the bowl, but I had another bucket. And this, I think I want to just put it, let it ferment for a few days, and then I'm going to just pressure it with some carrots in it. If you have a recipe of your mom's and you want to share with the apple, I'd be more than happy to try that because that sounds really good. She always does this woman can frickin' garden. You'll believe that. I didn't say it right. Believe that? Is that like Southern? Oh, y'all are too sweet. Vandal the Land says she always does this. Woman can frickin' garden. Y'all believe that. That's funny. Thank you, Vandal the Land Melody. I'm going to start sourdough. I made it. I did two. And then combined it into one. And then Pam told me if I'm not planning on making anything, it can go into the refrigerator. And then you would just feed it once a week. Kind of lost track of time. It still survived. It smells sour. It's bubbling too. I don't know. I might feed it again. I don't know. But normally, if you do it after your 12 days is up, wow. I really want you to be able to see these bubbles. So let me see if I can turn this down for a second. Hold on, folks. I mean, this is like a proud moment. Can you see those bubbles in there? Probably not, but I'm trying. It's getting all bubbly and gooey. Ah, Marlene, I kid you not. Sourdough pancakes is the first thing I ever made. And hopefully when Pam feels better, I am going to make my first sourdough bread. And I just cut myself off. So yeah, I used my other one because I didn't want to discard it. And I put it in with, it's 1 cup in your pancake mix. I make homemade pancake mix. It was delicious. It was so good. So that would be awesome, Marlene. She says this next month, watching Anne's collab this month on sourdough made me so excited to try it. I want to do sourdough. The naan. You'll love it. You'll love it. I watched all of the Needy Homesteaders. Watched every single one. I started to make a sourdough before I lost my house. And yeah, so Pam, I'm sure I'm a pain in her butt with the 50 questions, but she's been extremely helpful. And yeah, so I pulled it out to show you all this for my rubber bandas now because it's growing. And if you're not planning on making anything, she said, this goes in your refrigerator and you just feed it once a week. If you're planning on doing something, which honestly, I think I'm going to feed this tonight. You take 100 grams off. Well, you need a clean jar. And then it's 100 grams of flour, 100 grams of water, and then you pretty much stir that, and then you have to feed it consecutively 12 days straight. But every night, though, you would take away 100 grams of the discard. So, getting there. I'm not willing to share until I have it down just a little bit better. But that's exciting. Paul's very funny. It's not a problem, Mel. Oh, it's my roommate's curtains. Like, I'm not even half unpacked. I can't even tell a lie. Partway unpacked and lots to unpack, but I really don't know if I'm going to unpack. So stay tuned for that. We'll have to see what happens. There might be another big change I'm going through, which is going to be horrible. I would say you qualifies. Up again, Mel, just saying. Oh, Gary, leave them open, Mel. We can see your reflection every time you get up to show them veggies off. Oh, now. I'm still here, Melody. Won't matter if this channel gets monetized like my other channel or not. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, there's some people that just don't do that. I met a lot of wonderful people. They come in for lives and whatnot, and then they just don't even know you. They just disappear. They just get too big, girly girl. But I will be standing beside you too. Thank you so much, Melody. I appreciate you. Yep, my hubby is addicted to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, but I needed to price on that. I don't drink coffee. Wish I did when I was on my 12-hour night shifts. Haha, I just don't like it. Really? I was trying to explain like the price, I think, to my roommate. I forget the size of the container, but I like, she's got a stockpile of Dunkin' Donuts going on. I need to get a stockpile of, I have other coffees, let's be realistic. But just for your information, I like the Veranda Blonde by Starbucks. They just changed the packaging. I couldn't find it when I was out with Jared, and I found it. It's now green. But I do have other coffees that I bought either in full bean. Like I have a bag, no lie. You want to see it? Let me show you this bag of coffee. Hold on, my friends. Hold on. Let me put this back in the fridge. Oh, that sounded loud and not good. Let's see. I do like a good, like, I haven't had, what's the name of it? Mountain something. Oh, I can't think, by Keurig. I like that coffee in the morning too, but I haven't been able to get it. But hey, with the prices and stuff going on, I found this Signature Select. This is 2-pound all beans breakfast blend, whole bean, light roast, 100% Arabica coffee. Why? For an emergency. Here's my head. I'm a tiny girl, but I have lots of other coffees. I do like Dunkin' Donuts, but I haven't really seen that on sale here. But you know, trying to make sure I'm all ready for certain things, and I like to grind some of my coffee beans. So Paul, thank you for that. People, please keep Indiana Backyard Gardener in your prayers. She lost her brother on Friday, and there's the link. I feel so sad for her. I love mugs. Me too. I love a good mug. I have a gnome mug that I showed like at Christmas time. I've been drinking. I don't even put it away. I love it so much. I have a thing for gnomes. The eyeless gnomes. Love them. But it's more like a round cappuccino type of mug. I had one that said I love you. I don't know where it got off to. Um, do I have it? Do I not? I'm going to be driving these nuts getting up and down. I just want that type of mug, especially for that type of drink, because it's going to be freezing here this winter. And Mel's going to be cold. FLL I had a few days with 3 times triple shot espresso, and I was wired. Oh, I bet you were. There's Mountain Maple Ranch's link. Oh my gosh, I was wondering what was going on with Adrian. There was no Feel Good Friday. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, runneth over Garden and Life. Terrible. She popped in real quick at the beginning of the live to just say what was going on. There's Barb's link. Greatly appreciate it. Dang, look at Paul. Put wrench down. Funny. Sounds delicious. So good. Let's see. Banging out all these links, Paula, suddenly. Did I forget anyone's link? Because if you did, let them know, and they will be more than happy to post it. Yeah, Vandal the Lance link has been posted. We can't leave them out. You and I can finally drop my own. Yeah, why don't you drop your own, you bonehead? Oh, do you? Vandal Lance said, yeah, I have some purple beauties going. I didn't really do them last year, but I did them like the year before. But I just like the color, and if you know me, I fell in love with the Purple of Sicily cauliflower. I have quite a few videos that will be coming out once the harvest slows down and getting it all so it doesn't go to waste. Once that's done, it's going to be what's my favorite peppers, what's my favorite tomatoes, what pepper plants am I going to stick with. I can tell you this, it's definitely going to be the Jimmy Nardellas, the Carmen Italians. I love me some pepperoncinis, and I love me some long hots. I can't lie about that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some videos on those types of things when it's more like fall and we're in here, and hopefully all this food is preserved. You know, lots of videos. I do have a video on, isn't this silly? But I told you my laptop sucked it up. I couldn't find it. My roommate for my birthday bought me the sourdough kit with the baskets and everything. So I have a video on that to show you. And that was around, listen, I could see the table, and I think I saw, oh, I must have picked it up, those balls that you put in your, like you pour your hot milk over and they explode. Yeah, I must have found them. They were on the table because I was like, wait, my birthday's in April. But yeah, they were on the table. So has the whole kit for like scoring and everything, and it came with a scale. So yeah, I want to do sour bread, but I want to make sourdough pancakes one more time. Well, I have my grandson here. He might appreciate that. I do to Veranda Blonde, and yes, they changed the packaging. I was freaking out, run it over. I was freaking out with Jack, not like freaking out like a lunatic in the store. I would never. But I said, "Oh no, Jared." He's like, "What's the matter, Mom?" And I said, "I don't see my coffee now. It's a smaller bag, but that smaller bag here in Pennsylvania would have costed me even before inflation about $8, and then the big one would have costed me about 11, 12 bucks. Now I'm paying 11, 12 bucks for the smaller bag. So if anybody loves me and wants to send me some Starbucks Veranda Blonde, that would be amazing, because literally I think I got the last one off the shelf. That, and Voon sent me the Canadian coffee. Does anyone know? Paul, do you remember what it is? That was delish too. That was delish. That kind of like, I had a little anxiety the night before and finally fell asleep. I woke up with the same anxiety. I had a cup of coffee of that, and I was like, Tim Hortons. I got to get my hands on some Tim Hortons. Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I couldn't find it here. So yeah, if you want to make, me happy, I'll be happy. Just send me some coffee in the mail. Melanie, the coffee in my pepper pantry, it's 45 ounces and it is $23.68. That technically isn't bad at Sam's Club before inflation. It used to be 18. Yep. 18 something. I try to keep 8 canisters in stock. That's 6 months stock for hubby. That's good even though you don't drink it. Yeah, and even when you find a sale, did you notice, like, you'll find a sale? The sale price is actually what the normal price used to be. Like, I kid you not. But I want to be doing some pinto beans. I bought some other beans. I'm going to be pressure canning that. So I think for fall, it's going to be really focused on trying to get these freezers cleaned out and try to pressure can more meat. I definitely need some pint-sized jars for sure. So I'm definitely, I don't know, I have to find them. That's going to be the fun part. But I think a pint size, well, the 16 ounce, I don't have any more half pints. I need to get pint-sized jars because I want to be, doing up my own beans. So much going on up here, videos behind in my phone. Oh, it's so embarrassing, but it'll all get done. Paul is saying it again. Has he missed anyone's link? Phil share. If he has, I love all my gnomes as well. So many of my subscribers have sent me gnomes. Oh, wait until my Vlogmas this year. I will have a gnome tree again. I would love to have a gnome tree. I bought a couple of Christmas gnomes last year, but I just feel like for fall, I don't want to go through the trouble, of like doing what I did last year. I feel like I want just like 2 fall gnomes that could run over into Thanksgiving with a good mug, and I'll put a couple fall things in my room, to be honest with you. Well, in the kitchen. I usually do the dining room table. I'll do the dining room table, but I'm not going to go all out like I did last year. I'm just running on empty, to be honest with you. But yeah, I would love to do that for my room. James Gippy, am I saying that right? Hi, James. Saying thumbs up. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Hope you have a blessed week. Not that I am aware. Okay. Oh, gotcha, Paul. Yeah, I'm seeing it. We're all seeing Paul. I was looking up info on preserving my extra produce. Oh, well, let me know how you make out on that. I do have some things I can help you out with. Like I said, I don't want to just have red acre cabbage laying around. So the salt's on it. it's usually, I think, 1 tablespoon of salt per head. So I did 3. Debbie sliced it nice and thin for me, thank God. And I'm going to smush it all up after live and see if it's, you got to beat it up for it to draw that liquid out. Um, I don't really see a lot just yet, and I may be too tired to finish it. I didn't even eat yet. So I might just cover it up and go back to beating the crap out of it tomorrow. But I think my game plan is to maybe let it ferment because I've done this before. I might let it ferment for like a week, 4 days to a week. I'll taste it. But I also have a revised addition to my tonic that will keep you healthy. I know people make different ones. I can only speak for the one that I made that I didn't get sick at all last year. So I feel like I'm a little bit better at recording, and I know to tell my roommate to zip it, not have the TV going in the background. I'll usually go in the computer room. So maybe tomorrow I can get Debbie to help me peel some ginger. There is a older version of it. I just feel like the recipe that I'm using is coming from a woman that is more on the medicinal side. And that's the recipe I found online, not on YouTube. Well, the video is on YouTube now. It's crazy. But I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I didn't get sick at all last year, so I feel like I should make it. I'm going to be making it for here, obviously, within this week. So stay tuned for that. I used the Mother apple cider and a lot of good stuff in there. And I didn't get sick at all last year at all. Knock on wood, knock on my head, but I'm going to make some more. But yeah, if you need my help on anything, Suzanne, email me. Paul can post my email. If anybody wants me, it's where you can get me. Now that like the family thing is slowing down now because he's doing well, you can hear he sounds good. Now it's the waiting game on the test results for my baby, with all those biopsies and stuff that were done. Hey, Paul, I picked something today and it kind of reminded me of you. Look. Am I not just as fresh as he is? If you're new in here, don't take it personal. Paul's crazy and flirts with me, so I flirt back. But when I picked this, I was like, I'm going to show this to Paul. It reminds me of Paul. He can only wish though, right? Let's see, of course, post a Vandals link. Thank you. Simple pleasures here. Folgers in winter and feeling foggy. I tossed the cinnamon stick in it. I haven't had Folgers in years. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I look. I just haven't seen it. I love Folgers. I'm not picky like that. I like Folgers. What was the other one I used to do? The Green Mountain. I don't know. I think that was about it. Cinnabon. Oh, if they could sell that in like the can or whatever, I would so drink that. Just for Mel because her glasses must be smudged. Because they are. I just got 60 plus jars, pints, small, on a local for a sale site for 15. I was so excited. Wait until you see the update to my pantry storage space. I know, girl, I'm so proud of you. I used to do the prep and bake, prepare and prep with bake before this all came into effect. But it was like not being moved in, no help cleaning, his dog sheds a lot. I'm building a garden. I'm trying to garden. I'm trying to grow food. I kind of backed away from that. I felt like there was a lot of people that were like just really riding out that wave. I'm not saying that like in a jealous way, I just feel like, speaking for myself, I didn't really follow through too much. But I will give you all an update on what my pantry looks. Well, my new pantry even that was built. It was a mess at the time. Stuff thrown in there. I'll give you the pantry tour. I'm trying to do the organizational way, if you know what I'm saying. So, Aldi's have started a new line of spiced instant coffees, and I'm in love with the pumpkin spice. Well, Paul, go back onto my channel. I did it last year. I didn't do anything for fall yet. Go back onto my channel. I did a pumpkin spiced creamer. And then I did a pumpkin syrup, meaning it's your own syrup that you can add into your whatever, any coffee, and just turn it into pumpkin and the creamer. So yeah, go back and take a look at that. 60 plus for 15. That is a score. That's beyond a score, girl. You get a score like that again, send them to me. I'll send you the money. Oh, Dixieland Homestead. Sorry I'm late. Been trying to get ready for a hurricane. No worries. Focus on the weather. Focus on being safe. That's the most important thing. Please take cover. Do whatever you have to do. We love you here. And you can always watch this back. So greatly appreciate you coming in, but just stay safe. Pretty, please. Oh, there's the link already. I felt loud, Mel. I know, right? I thought I was pretty good there. I didn't see a comment about him yet. I said I picked this and it reminded me of Paul, but he only wishes. Do they know where it's headed yet? Well, I heard it was headed right to Florida in the end. Right now they're saying anywhere between Florida and Louisiana. Well, y'all best be safe. There's my email address in case anybody needs me. Oh, Marlene, back to that Pampered Chef. Yeah, girl, I sent you my number. There is 2 things that I want, so help a girl out. Can't wait for a tour of your pantry. The new pantry, the working pantry is in there. This must have been like an old coat closet. I'm like, can we do something here? So built it, and then I showed it kind of being a mess, but I've added some organizational things. It's not the biggest. A lot of my stuff is downstairs on shelves, all my jars, 2 pantry closets down there, and 2 more of these additional shelves. I mean, it's hard carrying those jars down that flight of steps. That sauerkraut was brutal, but I have kept 1 sauerkraut up here because I'm watching the clock, because everybody can't wait. 4 weeks is what they said it will turn into sauerkraut. So I kept out beets, a string bean that I did, but mainly the sauerkraut is to taste test it when it's ready. 4 weeks to be exact. But Marlene, you have to do the sauerkraut, even if you find a sale on the green cabbage. Well, gang, I'm off to bed, continuing the chicken coop. Best of luck on the chicken coop. 18 weeks are the birds this Wednesday. That'll be tomorrow's video. I'm looking forward to seeing the chicken coop build. So it says a chicken coop build tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great week ahead, and prayers to all in the path of this hurricane. Amen, Red Silo Homestead. Absolutely. And yeah, hit me up. I know I said that last week, but hopefully you understand. I did want to discuss something with you. And number 2, I think I needed your advice on something to do with YouTube. And yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the rest. I'm like delirious. I had a lot of late nights, but I love you, Red Silo Homestead. Thank you all. Hugs right back. Have a great, wonderful, blessed week. And I will be looking at both those channels for sure. Dang, Paul looks good, said. She ain't read far enough yet. Okay, I'll get to it. Okay, I will text you. It was crazy here when I got in that accident. Yeah, I know. I'm patient. It's okay. I know, because I just went through a whole thing with my son for a week. You could probably go back and watch him to this. I know. I see the countdown. I do. I'm in central Mississippi right now. Nothing like the coast, but we always get bits of it. Yeah. If this doesn't amount to anything, I'm at the bottom. Paul, you stooge. Oh, my side's hurting again. Because he's like 3 minutes. But now I love him. Yeah, so that's what's going on. And if anybody needs me, the email's in here, melodyr196784@gmail.com. Red Silo Homestead, hit me up. Belt Loop, I need you, Gary, to hit me up. It's really important. Let's see. He has a minor knee injury, but it could have been much worse. He was rear-ended by a vehicle that hit the gas instead of the brakes. Ended up hit on all 4 sides. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. I'm so glad he's doing better. Mel, did you get the recipe? No, honey, I didn't. Can you resend it? Am I asking too much? I'm so sorry. It's just been crazy. Thank you, Paul, for putting out the link again. I don't think I did, but don't be mad at me. If you don't mind sending it again, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me put Paul back into the corner where he belongs. Actually, ready, Suzanne? Paul wannabe and the real Paul. Got to leave things off on a funny note, right? Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can? Everybody else. I'll resend it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I knew Suzanne has a sense of humor. Again, great big shout out to my son. Lots of prayers for all these biopsies that they took. Mama's worried. But back to the regularly scheduled program. 6 videos a week. You know, if you come in our Sundays and you have the capability of sharing out the lives, I greatly appreciate it. Anyone watches, please comment under the videos because I love interacting with people. And what was I going to say? Lots and lots of prayers to Indiana Backyard Gardeners, brother. That's just absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, thank you, Dixieland Homestead. Yeah, thank you. I'm worried about my Jarrett. Hopefully everything will be good, though. It's all in God's hands. And what else? So back to 6 days a week on the videos. Some might look out of place, and that's because I'm behind. But that's why I was behind, and I felt as if I owed everyone an explanation. I just realized I hadn't hit the thumbs up. Anybody else? Smash that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. And anyone that watches this back, maybe you missed the beginning. Thank you, everyone. Great big thank you for supporting the channel, supporting the lives. They do fairly well, supporting just me in general and my videos and just being the best people ever. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Paul. Unreal. Really? Wow. Is he all good now? 6-hour operation to remove the glass behind his kneecap. That's terrible. So we will get back into some, you know, because I am pretty well prepped, pretty well prepared. I mean, so I have to go back into some of my prepping and preparing with bake. That's the title. That's the, yeah, that's the titles. So different ways of cooking, things like that. So just hang out with me. I'm going to make a zucchini bread. And actually, I can't even. This smells so good. So, so good. And wish me a lot of luck when it comes to getting all those peppers. I have so many peppers to do. I think we weighed. Did we weigh after the video? Well, it was 5. Well, 10, 15... 20, 30, 40, 50. It was an easy 100 pounds of peppers. Easy. And that's just my random quick guess because I don't want to keep everybody on. Keep my moderator up later than he's supposed to be. But I love you all. I'm going to just, because I used my craft as my beginning. So I guess I'm going to hold up like maybe a few new little goodies. So the chickens tomorrow, those girls are so cute, so beautiful. I'm just going to call them the girls in case of, God forbid, an emergency. Yes, so Monday Cuteness Overload, you'll see them. They're out there free ranging. I just can't hack the way they run. If they go at each other, their thing puffs all up. Yes, I just love it. So entertaining. And now we just got to hope the birds can get situated for this weather here with all this, you know, Grow Zone 7B in Pennsylvania. We get a lot of ice and snow. So I love you all. Thank you, everyone, so much for understanding and where my absentee was. Family will always come first to me. My original family. Y'all, my second family. Love you all to pieces. Have a blessed, safe week. Be careful of these hurricanes. Please, please, please don't take any precautions. They tell you to get out, get out. Stay safe. My prayers are with you all. And I will see you throughout the week on my videos, 6 days a week, just not Sunday. And I'll see you on Sunday nights live. So thank you to all the amazing moderators. Thank you, Suzanne, for helping out. and Vanderland getting his wrench back. You know, we got to give our girl Boone a little bit of a break. She was with family. And yeah, God bless. Stay safe, everyone. And I will see you next Sunday and throughout the week. So, mwah, from Pennsylvania. And love you all. Have a good one. If you need me, Paul already put the email. Don't feel shy. Hit me up. All right. On that note, here we go. We're going to end this live. Love you all. This was wonderful. And kind of boosted my spirits. Exhausted, but it boosted my spirits. Love you to pieces. Stay safe. God bless. And see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you watch back.